Benaud with this ball raps Laker on the pads, but Laker well away from the stumps. To demonstrate his concern, Laker hits the next ball for 2. The crowd's enjoying this partnership between Bailey and Laker. Benaud to Bailey, and this is worth 1. Laker drives this one from Benaud off the edge to take his own score to 13. Benaud to Laker, a big hit, and Laker's caught by Burke. Laker has been at the wicket for 25 minutes, and his partnership with Bailey realised 20 runs. There's 45 minutes left for play, and England are 8 wickets down for 112. A single to Bailey, and his partner Brian Statham has nearly run out. The huge crowd is having a feast of cricket. They've seen the English wickets tumble. They've seen England's finest batsman dismissed for a handful of runs. At this point, England are 9 for 116, Statham having been caught by Grout off the bowling of Mackay for 2. Bailey and his partner Loder are fighting a stout rearguard action. This is no new role for Bailey, who realises that with runs imperative, he must get all he can, and Loder does his bit too. Now comes the final blow. A good ball from Benaud, Bailey stranded and stumped. Triumph for Australia, Davidson 3 for 36, Mekif 3 for 33. And with 30 minutes of play left, England are all out in their first innings for 134. Benaud bowling now, and the crowd are electrified as Benaud takes a remarkable diving catch to dismiss Richardson. For the sake of England, May needs a good score, but Benaud's next ball is the wrong one. May is deceived, and he's out, leg before wicket. Peter May's only scoring shot was the boundary off the first ball he received. England 4 for 102 after 35 minutes play, and Colin Cowdrey takes guard with his team in a critical position. Jim Laker lasted half an hour at the wicket before he was clean bowled by Benaud. 30 minutes for play left, 2 wickets to fall, England 138 runs ahead. Another bowling change as Ken Mackay comes into the attack. Again, Benaud's tactics prove successful, for with his second ball, Mackay bowls Bailey. The end of a marathon innings by Bailey, who had been at the wicket 6 hours and 38 minutes to score 68 runs. They get some pre-sandwich satisfaction when Richie Benaud comes on. Locke is batting, he's tempted from his crease, and the bails are off. And here's how things stood at lunch. 4 more to England, and then Graveney nicks the ball to slips and is out, caught by Neil Harvey. 2 of England's best batsmen have been quickly dismissed, and Harvey's catch gives Benaud his first wicket. Ted Dexter is... Benaud ends the gallant stand when Sweatman turns the ball to Mackay, who snaps up another brilliant catch. Sweatman is out for 41 after a grand fighting innings. The end comes soon after when Benaud entices Truman to swing wildly and sky the ball into the covers, where Burke gets under the ball to take the catch. Truman had enjoyed a few overs of fireworks to add 18 quick runs. Arthur Milton to pop a catch straight to Alan Davidson. Milton is out for 8 after batting for more than 1 hour. Again, England has made a disappointing start, and the remaining batsmen still face the problem of scoring 108 runs to overtake Australia. England is in dire straits as Tom Graveney arrives at the wicket. It's in the Benaud-Bailey duel. Bailey attempts a big hit and sets off for a run, but sees that the ball has been caught. Trevor Bailey is out for 25 after holding out against the bowling for more than 70 minutes. The catch in the outfield was taken by 12th man Bobby Simpson, fielding in place of Ian Mekif, who's off the field with an injured ankle. England is 101 runs behind the Australian total. as Captain Peter May comes in to join Graveney. Then the camera focuses on a sensation as Benaud bowls. May bowled Benaud for 37, and England's hopes fade with him. The Australians are overjoyed, and once again Benaud has featured in a fine display of bowling. One captain has dismissed the other, and May leaves the field with his team facing the prospect of a follow-on. From the very first ball, Truman is beaten completely and is caught and stumped for good measure by keeper Grout. Truman failed to score, and 3 quick wickets have fallen while 10 runs have been scored. Truman leaves the scene, and Benaud continues his over to the new batsman, Tony Locke. The batsmen take 2 runs as Harvey fields. Locke has retained the strike, and this time a rank-long hop is mishit for keeper Grout to take a clever catch. Locke is out for 2, and 7 wickets have fallen. Frank Tyson plays his first ball straight back to Benaud, and another wicket has gone to the slow bowler. Benaud has now captured 3 cheap wickets in a great spell of bowling. Godfrey Evans comes into bat, suffering from a fractured finger. He faces Benaud, and the crowd gives him encouragement when he scores off the first ball. The boundary is Evans' only scoring stroke, and he's out caught off Benaud's next ball. The crowd applauds the courageous Evans as he leaves the wicket, the 9th England batsman to be dismissed. England is still 288 runs behind as Statham joins Watson. Off Benaud's next ball, Watson tries to repeat the stroke, but he skies the ball to Favell, and he's out for 40 after batting for 3 hours. Another wicket to Benaud, who's been a dominating figure in this match. The new batsman is Captain Peter May. May attacks Benaud from the outset, and his forceful play indicates that he intends to hit his team out of trouble. The sequence of boundaries takes England past the century, and the excitement-hungry spectators are being satisfied. They react in typical fashion when Benaud tricks Richardson, and the left-hander is out, leg before wicket. Richardson made 43, his best test innings of the series. May is joined by Cowley, and the new batsman. Graveney's batting has helped England's long-range plan of a draw, but Benaud dashes all hopes in another good bowling spell. A snick from Tyson to Grout, and the 8th England wicket has fallen. Things look grim from the English viewpoint now, and the Australian supporters have cause for celebration when Benaud entices Statham to have a big hit. The ball soars from the bat, and O'Neill gets under it to take the catch. The injured Evans is the last batsman. He comes in to face Davidson, whose first ball is edged to Benaud, and England is all out. And the next ball from Benaud sees Tom hit it straight to MacDonald at mid-on. Graveney out for 19, and the scoreboard is disappointing reading for England. In comes Dexter. Benaud resumes bowling his leg breaks. Richardson, beaten by flight, mistimes his drive and is out caught and bowled. Richardson scored a valuable 68, which is more than half of the England total with 3 wickets in hand. To Truman, who attempts a big hit. The ball soars high, and Benaud takes the catch. This is Benaud's 3rd wicket and his 2nd caught and bowled. And then it's the Australians who put the shutters down when Benaud bowls a good one. Tyson edges, and Grout snaps up the catch. Tyson is out for 9, and Grout's catch is the 9th taken by the Australians. When they see Benaud move into Richardson. And he's out, leg before wicket off the last ball before the adjournment. England still 41 runs behind with 6 wickets left when...
Now it's Benaud with his leg spinners. It's over-pitched, and Fuller shows that he can drive as well as the next man. That's 4, but Benaud gets his revenge, and Fuller is out, caught and bowled. Fuller out for 33, and England has made a reasonable start. The position slumps in the next over from Benaud. Shepherd, beaten, pops up a catch to Mackenzie, and he's out for 31. The players take tea, and Benaud with 2 for 12 has England in trouble. Second. On comes Benaud in the fading evening light, and his next ball captures Dexter's wicket. Dexter out for 70, and England has lost 4 for 169. The two fast bowlers, Benaud comes back, and he tries to trick Barrington with his flipper. Varying his flight, Benaud tosses the next one up, Barrington drives, it's in the air, and he's out to a great catch by Burge in the covers. The end of Barrington, who made 78. England is 107 behind the Australian score with 4 wickets in hand. Back to Benaud bowling to Cowdrey a few minutes before tea. Cowdrey seems to be playing quite well, but watch as Benaud follows up to take a great one-handed catch, and Cowdrey is out for 9. And here's Benaud back into the attack. Dexter plays defensively for a change. With his second ball, Benaud ends Australia's misery when Dexter is caught by Simpson at slip. Dexter out for 93, the second time he's been dismissed in the 90s in consecutive tests.
It's Benaud who in this over breaks the partnership and captures a vital wicket for Australia. O'Neill fields, Benaud comes in again, Dexter tries to cut, and he hits up an easy catch to Laurie. Dexter out for 32 to take his test aggregate to 346 in 5 completed innings. After Davidson, off goes Guest, and on comes Benaud. The first ball, Cowdrey snicks, and Simpson takes another catch. Cowdrey made 8, and Benaud has passed Ray Lindwall's Australian record by taking 229 wickets in all test matches. England still trailing by 3 runs as Parfitt faces Benaud. Simpson at slip has taken 3 catches to continue his best all-round performance in a test match. For the first time, Barrington pulls himself into gear with a better-looking shot, and from here on he plays confidently. Shepherd tries to attack. Benaud feeds up a suitable ball. Shepherd out of his crease, off go the bails, and he's out, stumped. Shepherd made 30, and the partnership yielded 67 runs. Cowdrey now faces Benaud. As a result of good fielding. Barrington cuts, they attempt a single, O'Neill returns, and Cowdrey is run out. Cowdrey made 32, and the partnership with Barrington yielded 94. Dexter is the new batsman, and he and Barrington put on a further 24. Benaud comes on, Dexter snicks, and he's caught by Simpson. Dexter made 10, and although England has lost 4 wickets, the chances of defeat are slight with only 90 minutes remaining before stump. At last, Benaud prizes Barrington out of the crease when the batsman lifts up a catch to Harvey on the offside. Barrington 101, and 3 catches to Harvey. This is Harvey's last test, and he'll be remembered as a fieldsman as well as a batsman. England has lost the top half of the order, and the total is not a good one. Benaud now to Titmus. For the next 20 minutes, play resembles a study in still life, and only 6 runs are put on before stumps. The Benaud-Truman clash is always good fun to watch, but this time it doesn't last. Truman's drive is in the air, and he's out when Harvey takes the catch. 4 catches now to Harvey. Truman made 30 after batting for almost 2 hours without hitting a single 4. Allen comes in, and shortly after, Simpson breaks through again. Smith bowls Simpson for 6, and England is 9 wickets down. Sees Benaud bowling to Illingworth, who's not at ease against the slower attack. Although Illingworth is not happy against the spin, he does help to put on 6 runs in quick succession. Illingworth drives a well-pitched ball and is out, caught by Hawke at extra cover for 18. This has been England's best opening stand since the first test in Brisbane. Now it's Barrington to face Benaud. Barrington has no difficulty with Benaud and plays a first-class drive which is worth 4 runs. A single. Benaud runs him again. Shepherd tries to cut, but snicks and is out, caught by Harvey. Then Dexter, in his eagerness to step up the scoring, swings, misses, and is stumped by Grout. For the crowd, a disappointing 6 runs, but a valuable wicket for Australia.